This is actually a work that I'm very proud of, and it's on my blogger, but I'm going to go ahead and orate. An orphan's Christmas, shining light in an otherwise dark season and obscure world. I am an orphan, unabashedly, unashamedly. I will admit it and sound my yawp from the rooftops. I don't let this term define me because oftentimes orphans are seen as helpless and vulnerable when we are anything but. Some of us have been overprotected, but nevertheless, we learn. Sadly, it could be through the school of hard knocks, but regardless, we become stronger over time. I won't say it has been easy because it would be sugarcoating the issue. If there is one thing it has been easy, that would be, if it's one thing I don't do is talk lightly about being an orphan. Certainly I will not try to put a damper on one's holiday by talking about such a dark topic. However, it must be spoken of. Permit me, if you will, but this taboo subject is not one that many understand. It is different for orphans who have no parents and want no part of their children in their lives. It's far more isolating and lonely, but by no means less painful. I can't put my pain on a scale and compare it to yours. That is unfair, selfish, and egotistical of me to think of my pain as worse. It is still there, lingering in the background, the proverbial uninvited party guest who loves spreading misery, despair, and gossip. The commercials are the first to wreck my heart. I feel the pain deeply, and sometimes I wish I didn't. But it's the nature of my character. I won't change it. It makes me stronger, actually. All the commercials talk of family, engagements, love. These are things I long for. I often feel I am at a masquerade ball, hiding my truest intentions and emotions. I feel like a charlatan most of the time, and I fear exposing myself to those who really care about me. I don't want to worsen the holiday or throw a damper on your festive holiday illumination. I don't intend to do so. Yet there it is, that ache, that consistent, persistent hole I can't seem to erase or numb no matter how hard I try. This is why some people turn to hardcore drugs and pills. I have resorted to getting myself out of my house, taking short adventures, and keeping my mind occupied. For the most part, it does the trick, but the voices begin again. Go away. I don't want you here. I want to be happy for Christmas. Please. At least let me have this year. Last year, I didn't, and I nearly committed myself to a hospital. Suicide would have been victorious, but I persisted. One might ask during this most wonderful time of the year if it's okay not to be okay with being joyous. Of course it is. Society simply doesn't understand our plight, but there are groups of people one can talk to when you feel like taking the end of your rope and fashioning a noose out of it. There is hope. There is light. The darkness can come and go. The fearful nights I have experienced with PTSD after Dad's death have ebbed. They are becoming fewer and fewer. I know this is only a section of time, a season, if you will. Ephesians 3 was right about seasons. We all undergo them and they temper us. Some of them can be more trying than others, but with consistent self-care and activities to branch out and help others, I find myself becoming more and more of who I want to be. Light in the darkness. It is a very daunting state of being sometimes. There are moments when reminding yourself about such pluses can be a struggle. But when people surrounding you uplift you and yank you out of the mire, sometimes self-inflicted, you feel that spark igniting again and you can shine. My light flickers for all who feel they suffer alone in silence during the holidays. Believe me, you do not. I hear your cries. I empathize. We are all in different places and traveling our own paths, but warriors of light stick together. That's why a bundle of sticks is harder to break when bound than it would be apart. Know that the darkness shall pass. The sun comes out tomorrow. The colors are always there. Your faith, humor, and many gifts will see you through. Just remember that there are those who go through tribulations. Without those, where would you be right now? Would you be a brighter light today than when you were then? Most likely no. Be brave. Don't hold yourself underneath a bushel. Shine brightly, even when you feel broken, because we all have heartache and we all have brokenness. This is what makes us human. Recall simple acts of kindness and share them, even when they're not returned. Kindness is the great equalizer, and it's a joy and pleasure to give.